Have you ever tried reaching for something on a high shelf and felt your arms weren't quite as steady as they used to be? Or maybe standing up from the couch feels more like an effort than you remember. You're not imagining it. That slow fade in strength, it's real. And it's something many of us experience as we get older. The truth is, after we turn 60, our bodies begin to change in ways we didn't expect. And one of the biggest changes is something we rarely talk about: muscle loss. This gradual decline in strength doesn't happen overnight. It starts quietly. Maybe you notice your arms feel weaker when lifting groceries, or that climbing stairs leaves you more winded than before. Over time, it builds. What used to be easy begins to feel harder. That's the process of sarcopenia at work, our body's natural tendency to lose muscle as we age. But here's something important that often gets overlooked. While muscle loss might be common, it's not inevitable. You are not powerless in the face of it. In fact, there are small, simple choices you can make every single day that can protect your strength and even build it back up. And it all starts with food. The foods you put on your plate have a direct impact on the muscles that help you move, balance, lift, and live with confidence. You don't need complicated supplements or gym memberships. What you really need are 5 essential foods, delicious, everyday staples that feed your muscles the right nutrients to help them stay strong and active. Let's begin with one of the simplest and most complete foods nature has ever given us. It's small, affordable, and something you've likely enjoyed your entire life. I'm talking about eggs, but not just the whites, the whole egg. For years, people avoided the yolk, thinking it was unhealthy. But we now know the yolk is where much of the egg's muscle-supporting power lives. Inside that little golden center is a rich source of vitamin D, a nutrient that becomes even more essential as we get older. Without enough vitamin D, muscles can feel weak and coordination may slip. One study found that older adults with low vitamin D levels were nearly twice as likely to experience muscle weakness. That's a big deal. The egg white, on the other hand, provides high-quality protein, the kind your body absorbs and uses efficiently to rebuild muscle tissue. In fact, eggs are considered a complete protein because they contain all 9 essential amino acids. One of those, leucine, is especially important for turning on your body's muscle-building signals. It's like flipping a switch that tells your muscles it's time to grow. You can scramble them, boil them, bake them into an omelet with veggies. There's really no wrong way to enjoy eggs. And because they're easy to chew, digest, and prepare, they're one of the best go-to proteins for anyone over 60. Making eggs a regular part of your morning routine could be the simplest way to start your day with a strong foundation. Now, let's move to something creamy, cool, and surprisingly powerful: Greek yogurt. You might already be enjoying it with breakfast or as a snack, but did you know that just 1 cup of Greek yogurt can pack 20 grams of protein? That's almost your entire protein goal for a meal in one bowl. What makes Greek yogurt so effective is how it's made. It's strained, which removes excess liquid and leaves behind a thicker, protein-rich food that delivers big benefits in a small portion. But there's more to this food than just protein. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, which you probably know is important for bones, but it's just as essential for your muscles. Calcium helps your muscles contract and relax. Without enough, muscles can feel weak, shaky, or prone to cramping. And here's a little tip. If you find the taste of plain Greek yogurt a bit too tangy, just add some fresh fruit or a sprinkle of cinnamon. Berries, in particular, not only sweeten the flavor, but also add antioxidants that support muscle recovery. It's a delicious, nutrient-packed snack that doesn't just satisfy hunger, it actively supports your strength. So far, we've talked about eggs and yogurt, 2 powerful foods that are easy to enjoy any time of day. And the beauty is, they're both incredibly versatile. But sometimes, what we really need is food that goes even further. Not just building muscle, but protecting it from breaking down in the first place. That's where our next food comes in. It's not something you'd expect to find in your muscle-building toolkit, but it's one of the most powerful allies you have when it comes to aging strong. And it comes straight from the sea. and packed with nutrients your muscles are practically begging for. I'm talking about fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout. Now, if you're someone who's always enjoyed a good piece of grilled fish, you're already on the right track. But if fish hasn't made a regular appearance on your plate, this might just be the reason to change that. What makes fatty fish such a powerhouse for muscle health? Well, just like eggs and yogurt, it offers plenty of high-quality protein, the kind that supports the growth and maintenance of lean muscle tissue. But it also delivers something extra special: omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats don't just support your heart and brain, they also work quietly behind the scenes to protect your muscles from breaking down. Here's how it works. As we age, our bodies become more prone to a low-level, chronic kind of inflammation. It's sometimes called inflammaging. You may not feel it like you would a sore joint or a bruise, but it's there, subtly chipping away at your muscles over time. Omega-3s act like internal peacekeepers. They calm that inflammation, helping your muscles stay stronger and more resilient. Some studies have even shown that older adults who regularly consume omega-3s build muscle more effectively when they exercise. So not only are you nourishing your muscles with protein, but you're also shielding them from the very inflammation that accelerates muscle loss. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Just a few servings of fatty fish each week is enough to make a difference. You can bake it, grill it, or even enjoy it cold over a salad. Canned sardines or mackerel are also a great option, especially if you're looking for something budget-friendly. Now, maybe fish isn't your thing. Maybe you're more of a plant-based eater, or you're just looking for more variety. That brings us to another group of foods that often fly under the radar, but deserve a permanent place in your pantry if your goal is to stay strong and steady. Legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. These tiny little powerhouses are full of surprises. At first glance, they don't look like muscle food, but dig a little deeper, and you'll see they're packed with plant-based protein, fiber, and minerals that all support healthy muscles. Take lentils, for example. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils delivers around 17 grams of protein. Chickpeas and black beans are right up there too. Now, while plant proteins are sometimes called incomplete because they don't contain all the essential amino acids on their own, that's easy to solve. Pair legumes with a grain like brown rice or quinoa, and suddenly you've created a complete protein, perfect fuel for muscle repair and recovery. But there's more. Legumes are loaded with magnesium, one of the most overlooked nutrients when it comes to muscle health. Magnesium plays a vital role in how your muscles contract and relax. Not getting enough? You might experience cramps, fatigue, or general weakness. And unfortunately, magnesium levels tend to decline as we age. But legumes give you a steady, reliable way to replenish those stores, naturally and deliciously. Plus, they're incredibly versatile. Toss beans into salads, blend chickpeas into hummus, stir lentils into a warm soup, or just serve them up as a side dish. They're hearty, satisfying, and affordable. If you're looking to stretch your grocery dollars while still supporting your health, legumes are one of the best tools you've got. So now we've covered 4 essential muscle-saving foods: eggs, Greek yogurt, fatty fish, and legumes. And you might be wondering, do I have to eat all of these every single day? The answer is no, not all of them daily. But you do want to rotate them in often. Variety helps you get a wide range of nutrients that work together to protect and rebuild muscle. Still, there's one more food we haven't talked about. One that's often served at dinner tables but is sometimes overlooked in conversations about aging strong. This food is simple, familiar, and incredibly effective at delivering a concentrated dose of the very nutrient your muscles need most. Let's dive into that next. Because when it comes to building and protecting your strength, you need food that doesn't just fill you up, but truly fuels your body in a meaningful way. And that brings us to our final food, something that's often the centerpiece of a meal, yet rarely gets credit for the role it plays in muscle health: lean meats. Think chicken breast, turkey, lean cuts of beef, or pork. These foods are dense with complete protein, but even more importantly, they're among the richest natural sources of leucine. If that word sounds familiar, it should. Leucine is the amino acid that acts like a spark plug for your muscles. It tells your body, hey, it's time to grow, repair, and strengthen. As we age, our muscles become a bit more resistant to these signals. It takes more of a push to get the same response we used to get effortlessly in our younger years. That's why leucine-rich foods are so valuable after 60. They help you overcome that resistance and keep the muscle-building process working. Just a small serving of lean chicken, around 3 ounces, contains over 20 grams of protein, plus that crucial dose of leucine your muscles are hungry for. That one meal could be the difference between maintaining your strength or watching it slowly fade. Now, you might be thinking, I've been told to eat less red meat, and that's a valid concern. The key here is choosing wisely. Go for lean cuts with visible fat trimmed away. Bake, grill, or roast rather than fry. And balance it with plenty of vegetables on the side. You don't need to eat meat every day, but adding it in a few times a week, especially when you're struggling to meet your protein goals, can be incredibly helpful. So now, take a moment to think about your own plate. How often are you including these muscle-supporting foods? Are your meals working with your body or silently working against it? The truth is, you don't have to wait until your strength is gone to do something about it. You can start today. You can start with breakfast. One simple change: an egg instead of toast, a scoop of Greek yogurt instead of sugary cereal, can begin to shift everything. Because what you eat isn't just food, it's information. It tells your body what to hold on to and what to let go of. And when you give your body the right message day after day, it listens. Think about how good it would feel to wake up and not dread the stairs, to lift your grandchild without hesitation, to walk with confidence instead of caution. These are the little victories that build a bigger life. And they begin with the choices you make in your kitchen. And you're not in this alone. Every time you fill your cart with nourishing food, every time you take the time to prepare something with your health in mind, you're making an investment in your future. And it's never too late to start. If any of this resonated with you, if you found yourself nodding along and thinking, yes, that's me, then I hope you feel encouraged. Because you deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel capable, and you deserve to enjoy the years ahead on your own terms, not limited by what your body can't do, but supported by everything it can. So let me ask you, what's your favorite way to get your protein in? Do you have a recipe with eggs or lentils you love? Have you noticed a difference in your energy or strength when you eat more of these foods? I'd love for you to share your experience in the comments below. Let's build a space where we learn from each other, where we lift each other up. And if this video helped you feel even a little more confident in how you care for your body, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. We're here to support your health, your independence, and your strength. One step, one bite, and one day at a time. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to begin. So here's to small choices, big results, and living your life with power, purpose, and pride at any age. Thank you for watching,